Okay guys, quick update for Bitcoin. We're going to talk about this M1 chart and a couple other charts to show me why I believe that 30K was the top. I think it's only down from here. If you do like this content and leave a like, guys, it'd be much appreciated. If you can get access to these charts, these live charts, and Discord, links pinned in the first comment description. If you want to sign up for BitGet, that link's pinned in the first comment description as well, and have a no VPN option for you there. So this chart here, I've been talking about this line. Said every time you hit it to short it. I've been talking about it for the past 5 or 6 videos. This is one I put up 9 days ago. Said if you're lucky enough, if Bitcoin pushes up to 30K to short it because of this white line I'm calling the guideline and this blue ring. I'll put a link to this video now if you want to check it out. And you can see we hit 30K and got rejected. This is the published version of this chart to show how it played out. Again, so every time you hit this line right here, I had this white line off a bit. This fib channel line is what you're shorting. But you can see what happened. We came up, got rejected, 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 rejected. Daily candle opened below. We had a scam wake up. The next candle opened below, and we're still moving down it. That's why I'm still in my short. So I have not added to my short yet. The reason for this is because I want price to be much lower. I do not want to get stopped out. So as I mentioned, every time you hit this point, you can short, right? What I'm going to do is so I'm currently in my short in profit. Again, I don't want to get stopped out. So, and I have made a video, and I'll cover this as well, but I'm expecting the price to be around 25K before May 12th, and it's based on this line. If we stay below this line, your next key support is around 25K. But before I add to my short, right, I want price to do something like this. We come up, I will add to my short at this point, expecting price to get rejected and continue down. If I add to my short now, it's going to lower my entry price, and I'll show you what I'm talking about on my trade. So for instance, right now, so I entered around 29,700 using $3,000 at 30x. You can see I am currently up $4,200. So if, and you can see right here, so if I go into market, I put in 3,000. So if I add $3,000 to my short, if I click sell short, what's going to happen is my entry is going to average out. So if price is currently at 28,224, if I click sell short, it's going to drop my entry to down around 28,000, well around 29,000. So if we get a scam wake up, I could get stopped out. So that's why I want price to be much lower. Again, I want price to be much lower when we come back up, test this line. That's when I'll add another $3,000 to my short. And by the way, you can see my stop loss is below my entry. So if price pushes up, worst case I make $500, $600. If I have my stop loss above my entry, now if price pushes up, I'll actually lose $500 or $600. So again, price pushes up, I lose nothing, and I'll look for a better entry. But I do think we are potentially topped out. Remember, today is FOMC, so expect a lot of volatility. Let's move on. I talked about, I'm not going to rehash this. You can watch this video if you like. I'll put a link up to it now. But this is that guideline. I expect us to get rejected every time we hit it. Your next major support is a split ring around 25K. So that's what I'm saying. I'll be adding to my short every time we hit this. But this explains why I'm expecting to hit around 25K by May 12th. As far as the DXY, guys, so pay attention to this. If you see the DXY break 101.4 and continue down, Bitcoin's going to push up. You can see we got almost a perfect rejection at 102.4. If you see the DXY get above 102.5, that general area, and hold support, DXY is going to moon. We're going to have a moonshot for the DXY, which means Bitcoin is going to dump, which I do expect to play out soon. This is just another chart showing why I believe that not just Bitcoin's topped out, but the stock market as well. You can see this orange ring right here. This orange ring is part of a larger fib circle. These are other rings in that same fib circle. These orange ones are kind of ghosted. If I hit play, you'll notice when we come up, we tested this resistance line right by this last ring in this fib circle. You can see we had a major drop. And we pushed up, and we're right at this very same ring. See this ring here? We're at resistance at this ring. Well, I believe that the Dow is topped out, and if the Dow is topped out, that means all the indices are topped out because the markets typically move together. But you can see, right, resistance at this trend line, right at this ring, right? Same thing. Right at this resistance trend line, at this ring, the very same ring where we topped out. So you can see the similarities here. So I believe that we are pretty much topped out for the markets, and Bitcoin follows indices. So the indices are going to drop, Bitcoin's going to drop as well. I would like to show you this one last chart, or this one last thing, just to show you why 30K is such a critical point. If we get above 30K, guys, we're off to the moon. But I just don't think we will. I have so many charts showing me that we're pretty much topped out. But if you take this simple trend line, right, this is our support. You can clearly see that this was resistance, support, there's some wicks below. This is on the weekly. See all of this support. If you take this very same trend line, you copy it and paste it, you can see that is currently our resistance. So you can see how key of a resistance level this is. And if you just go back and you look for your strongest support and resistance level, I mean, it could be down here, but let's just say there's a lot of trading that went on right here. So if we push above this and hold, yeah, that's bullish. We're off to the moon. However, if we are topped out and we continue down, your next key support will be this trend line as support, and this looks like a pretty strong support level right here. This is where we found support and then pushed up. That is around 10,000. So keep that in mind. If this comes down and the markets crash, we're looking at a lot of downside. But again, if you want to sign up for Big Get, guys, my link's pinned in the first comment description. Have a no VPN for you there as well, or an option. And if you do want to sign up to get access to these charts in Discord, the link's pinned in the first comment description. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.